This is news updates. Let's watch it.
هلیکوپتر آمریکا هلیکوپتر آمریکا
A dramatic escalation in the Iran-US conflict. Unverified images now claim a direct Iranian strike on a US military helicopter in Kuwait. Iranian state media outlet Press TV has released these images, purportedly showing a damaged US Army CH-47 Chinook at Camp Buehring, a key American military hub in the Gulf. According to Iranian reports, a drone strike hit the aircraft, leaving the heavy lift helicopter severely damaged. The Chinook is a critical asset, used to move troops, weapons and supplies across the region. But there is a major catch. There is no official confirmation yet from Washington. The Pentagon has remained silent so far. Another Iranian outlet claims something even more striking. It says the helicopter was part of a search operation looking for a downed US fighter jet pilot. Because behind this incident lies an even bigger story. A US F-15E Strike Eagle has been shot down over Iran, marking a major turning point in the conflict. According to reports, one crew member has been rescued, alive and now in US custody, receiving medical treatment. But the second crew member is still missing. Search and rescue operations are ongoing, and time is critical. Meanwhile, tensions continue to surge. US President Donald Trump has responded bluntly, saying the loss of the aircraft will not affect diplomacy. His words were direct: "This is war." Trump has also declined to reveal how the US would respond if the missing crew member is captured or harmed. That silence is raising new questions about what comes next.
A major development is now emerging from the Iran war, marking a significant escalation in direct confrontation between the United States and Iran. According to American media, it is now confirmed that a U.S. fighter jet was shot down over Iran on Friday. U.S. Special Forces have located one of the crew members. Multiple reports quoting sources say the aircraft involved was an F-15E Strike Eagle, a twin-seat fighter jet used for both air-to-air and air-to-ground missions. The jet was carrying two crew members, a pilot and a weapons systems officer. Reportedly, both crew members successfully ejected after the aircraft was hit by Iranian fire. While one person was rescued alive from inside Iranian territory, search operations are still ongoing for the second crew member. In a significant operational decision, Israel reportedly canceled planned strikes inside Iran to avoid interfering with the ongoing rescue mission. Iranian state media was the first to report that the U.S. jet had been shot down, though it claimed the aircraft was F-35. State television in Iran also broadcast a message saying that anyone who locates the U.S. personnel would be rewarded by the government. This marks the first confirmed instance since the start of the war that a U.S. fighter jet has been downed by Iran's fire. The White House has acknowledged the development. Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt told Axios that the president has been briefed on the situation. The F-15E Strike Eagle, manufactured by Boeing, is a key component of U.S. air power. It is designed to carry out deep strike missions as well as engage in aerial combat. This incident comes amid mounting losses in the conflict. Earlier in the war, 3 F-15E aircraft were reportedly lost due to friendly fire. The human cost is also rising. At least 13 American personnel have been killed since the start of the campaign. This comes after Donald Trump and his Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth have both repeatedly suggested that the U.S. has effectively won this war. Hegseth and military commanders have spoken of air superiority and how degraded Iran's air defenses are. This shows that Iran still retains capacity to defend its skies. As the search continues for the missing crew member and tensions remain at a peak, this latest incident underscores the growing risks facing U.S. forces in an increasingly dangerous and expanding conflict.
Iran downs U.S. fighter jet, captures its pilot amid war. U.S. military's frantic search for captured pilot fails. Choppers deployed to trace missing F-35 fighter pilot. After Iran shot down a U.S. F-35 fighter jet on Friday, a video circulated on social media showing American helicopters and planes searching for the missing pilot in southern Iran's Khuzestan. Iranian media also urged residents to capture the pilot dead or alive for a promising reward.
Given that the American F-35 fighter jet of the Zionist regime, the provincial police force issued an urgent statement announcing that an American Zionist enemy F-35 fighter jet had been targeted and subsequently shot down within the nation's airspace. In the central region of the country, and given the potential for the pilot or pilots of this fighter jet to land in Kogiluye and Boyar Ahmad province, we earnestly request all members of the general public, including our esteemed nomadic communities and villagers, to extend their full cooperation to the military and law enforcement agencies. To the esteemed residents of Kogiluye and Boyar Ahmad province, you, our beloved, honorable, and fiercely patriotic people, I urge you, should you manage to apprehend any enemy pilot or pilots and successfully deliver them alive and unharmed into the custody of our military and law enforcement agencies, you will receive a valuable reward and a bonus for good news.
Iranian IRGC-linked Tasnim news agency claimed that Iranian forces foiled the U.S. military's bid to rescue the downed fighter jet pilot. Iran's Fars news agency shared video showing a purported missile attack on an F-15 air base in Israel's Haifa. The Iranian air defense systems also claimed to have successfully downed an American UH-60 Black Hawk helicopter in Iraqi airspace, but the reports remain unverified. Later, Iran's Tasnim news agency claimed that the US military was trying to extract the fighter jet pilot, whose condition remained unclear. The operation involved Black Hawk helicopters and a C-130 Hercules aircraft. However, their efforts have so far been futile, the agency said. Washington has not commented on any of the claims regarding the alleged downing of a jet or the rescue mission. In March, an American F-35 had to execute an emergency landing after being struck by Iranian fire. Iran has been carrying out retaliatory strikes on US and Israeli military installations in the Middle East. Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Friday vowed to crush Iran.
Together with our American friends, we are continuing to dismantle the terror regime in Iran. We are eliminating commanders, we are bombing bridges, and we are striking their infrastructure. In recent days, our Air Force has successfully destroyed 70% of Iran's steel production capacity. This is a truly significant achievement that effectively deprives the Revolutionary Guards of both crucial financial resources and their capability to manufacture numerous weapons. In full coordination between me and President Trump, between the Israel Defense Forces and the United States Army, we will continue to crush Iran. This regime is weaker than ever. Israel is stronger than ever.
Iran has claimed a big strike on United States Air Force capabilities, having downed 9 fighter jets. Iran cripples Trump's air power. Fighter jets downed. F-15 3 in Kuwait, 1 in Tehran. F-16, 1 in Central Region, 1 in South. F-18, 1 in South. F-35, 1 in South, 1 in Central Region. The US Central Command in a statement rejected IRGC's claims, saying, and I quote, "All US fighter aircraft are accounted for. Iran's IRGC has made the same false claim at least half a dozen times." The IRGC's claim comes amid Secretary of War asking the Army's top uniformed officer, General Randy George, to step down as the United States wages a war against Iran. George has been asked to take early retirement from the post of Army Chief of Staff, which he has held since August 2023.